What's up, guys? So I thought this would be a little bit fun to basically generate random 6 Pokemon and use them on my team in Pokemon Let's Go. Now obviously if I get a pre-evolved Mega, I'll be able to use it. So alright, this is the team I'm going to be using in today's video. Mewtwo, Nidoqueen, Kangaskhan, Moltres, Hitmonchan, and Porygon. We'll be right back. So like I thought, or like I said rather, I thought this would be kind of fun. I was a little bit... I just finished a 3-hour stream, by the way. I just got off a 3-hour stream, and I wanted to do a Wi-Fi battle, and I was like, I don't know what team to use, or I don't know what to make. What should I do? So this is actually something I do in my Showdown Lives, where I randomly generate one Pokemon, and then I build a team around that. But I figured for Let's Go, considering there's, you know, so little amount of Pokemon, I could just do this and just use all 6. I do have pretty much every single Pokemon in the game, multiple of some as well. So yeah, we're gonna be using the same team. See how it goes. Oof, cool team. What's my Porygon set? Calm, Stealth Rock, Bulk Up, Brick Break, Fake Out. I don't know if I'm a Mega Evolve or anything. I want to try and stay true to stuff. But as far as my opponent's leads go, Starmie and Raichu are very good versus my entire team. So I could expect something like that, which is why I want to lead off a Porygon. Porygon can maybe Toxic my opponent. Obviously, having Mewtwo in the back is going to be really good in this game. In fact, I 100% think it's going to win. It's Bulk Up Facade as well, so a Pokemon like Muck doesn't even wall it. But yeah, I'm going to try and stay true to what I got. While I could technically Mega Evolve either Kangaskhan or Mewtwo, I'm only going to do it if I have to. If I can win the game without doing that, I'll do it. I actually really like my opponent's team as well. And I like the Porygon matchup too. Considering Toxic, Thunderbolt, Recover, and Ice Beam is just really nice. Bolt Beam is just really nice coverage versus my opponent. So they lead off with Charizard. Now, I should be able to live any one hit, and I don't mind being able to Toxic them with Porygon. Yeah, I don't mind Toxicing them with Porygon. I wouldn't Thunderbolt because I don't know if they're going to become Zard X or Zard Y. But I should be able to live at least one hit. They do Mega Evolve as expected. And they become Zard X. So I think either Fire Blast, Outrage, Dragon Bolt's coming out right now. As they go for Earthquake. I can tank that. Not that well though, because Porygon does not have the best stats. Yeah, it sucks. With an Eviolite, Porygon would be so much better. But I do manage to get off a Toxic on the Charizard, which I think is very, very important. This is something that I do struggle with to wear down, so obviously Toxic is nice. I'm just going to attempt to recover here too. Do I even have a switching if I wanted to? I do have Moltres, which I guess technically walls. So I'm going to go for Recover. I don't know if they're going to double Earthquake. Because again, I do have that Moltres. Also, that may be a roll. Nah, it wasn't a roll, unfortunately. However, with the Charizard on a timer, Moltres does technically wall it. Just with that poison. The alternative is also going Nidoqueen and getting up rocks. Which I think isn't a bad play at all either. Especially because my opponent cannot pivot into rocks. And again, if Charizard does opt to switch out fearing the Earthquake, this will help me out too. Yeah, the Arcanine, wearing down Raichu and whatnot. Especially because Mewtwo does win. So we'll set up for it. I'll take one Earthquake. I'm bold, Nidoqueen. It's going to do a lot, but I'll take it. Yep. And like if my opponent had regular Raichu and not a Alolan Raichu, I would have kept Nidoqueen healthier. But because they do have a Alolan Raichu, it does threaten me with Psychic. So it's not... It doesn't make much sense to keep it like healthy here. And again, Bulk Up Mewtwo is just so good in this. Like having double Facade users versus an opponent who has a lot of status is really good. And I think now we'll make the Moltres play because coupled with the poison that my opponent's going to take, they may just go down to Air Slash. I know that if they switch out and they come back in, they definitely die to Air Slash. Now Charizard should be faster than me, but if it's not plus speed nature, I'll be faster than it. As they go for Roost, that was not the play, I think. I don't think Roost was the play at all because you're still going to take about half from poison and you're going to take Air Slash. So I guess provided I miss, it was the play, but yeah, you're either at the same amount and now I can technically Roost versus my opponent because if I go for another Air Slash and they Roost, they'll die to that plus poison. So I expect them to either attack me or like not Roost. Yeah, as they go for Outrage. because they died the poison plus my attack anyway. So that's why Roost was my play. So now I have Moltres still alive to deal with / check Arcanine, checks Muck. And I'm saying this because it naturally resists Arcanine's attacks. There's no Wild Charge on Arcanine in this game. I can Will-O-Wisp the Muck, so that'll help me cripple it. And yeah, I mean, Porygon did its job. It obviously died turn 2, but without that poison, it would have been really difficult to deal with that Charizard outright. So here's Starmie, which is kind of to be expected. No Rocker on my opponent's team is really nice. Moltres is actually really cool. I'll sack my Nidoqueen here, and then bring out my Kangaskhan to fake out into start Facading. My opponent does not have a normal resist, nor a Rocker, so this is really good for Moltres. And I mentioned how Moltres can be good in the late game, so... Oh. And the fact that they have Scald is really good, because that 30% chance to burn is a chance that my Kangaskhan just gets a way stronger Facade. So we're bringing out Big Kangaskhan right now. We'll go for Fake Out into Facade. I'm not going to Mega Evolve like I said. Look at the baby. I'm not going to Mega Evolve like I said. I'm going to try and stay true to what's going on. This thing with a nice Facade right now. As they go for Psychic. Oh, they're smart. They don't want to activate my... not that they don't want to activate it. They don't want to boost my, my attack. I wonder if Sucker Punch is the play. I'm gonna try it. Let's see if they go for the recover. They don't. Nice. So Sucker Punch should be able to knock out Starmie. Beautiful. I'm okay with that too. That's something that definitely threatens Moltres. Obviously, my opponent has a Raichu that also threatens Moltres, but Raichu does not appreciate Earthquake or Sucker Punch, and my Kangaskhan is not in range of Raichu just yet. If I'm my opponent, I go out to Executor and maybe go for Hypnosis. I go out into Arcanine and go for Sewer Power. But, as I mentioned, Arcanine is hard-walled by Moltres in this game. Due to Arcanine's lack of Wild Charge. I used Arcanine recently in finals of a tournament too, and it put in so much work. So, I really have a nice connection with Arcanine, I feel. Yep, there's a Sewer Power. Now, what I want to do, because they are -1, and obviously Air Slash could come out, is I want to go for Fire Blast. I don't lose much by this play. Their flying resist is Raichu, right? I don't lose anything by this play. They're -1. The worst thing they can do is Toxic me. And if they want to go out into... Yeah, like, that's not going to do much, especially at -1. Outrage is an interesting option because it allows you to actually damage Dragonite. Plus, it's really nice neutral versus Waters. I typically run Play Rough, though, because, you know, super effective on Poliwrath, plus hitting Mega Gyarados and Dragonite. But because they are -1, I can just safely roost on that. Moltres just does not care. I really thought they'd go Raichu on the Air Slash, though. I feel like that was a little bit... There was no drawback on my part, though. Worst case, Arcanine's going to hit itself. Worst case for him. I guess worst case is technically a crit. But Air Slash is going to do so much. Plus, it has a chance to flinch. And if Arcanine hits itself, then I don't care either way. And Moltres at full does take 1 hit from Raichu. Because Moltres is just... It's a legendary bird, so... Like, it has every reason to take the hit. I do think that in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, they should have... He's probably going to go out into either Muck or Raichu now. Yeah, good play. I do think that in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, they should have actually allowed Rapid Spin. And I think that Starmie obviously would have gotten it. But maybe they also would have given it to Blastoise, of course. Starmie and Blastoise already have Rapid Spin. But Golem, because Golem had Rapid Spin back in the day. I believe it was via an event. So it'd be pretty cool because then you'd see, you know, different types of spinners. Hitmonchan can beat Executor and Muck, so I want to keep it alive. I mean, this thing is good too, but I'll just Fire Blast, because I'll live 1 Thunderbolt, like I said. Thunder would knock me out, but I'm fairly confident I'll live 1 Thunderbolt. Yep. And if I do manage to connect my Fire Blast, as I do unfortunately miss, it basically meant that my Kangaskhan could then deal with the Raichu. Like, I'm trying not to use my Mewtwo, if I can, if I don't have to. I probably will end up having to because of that Fire Blast miss, but I know that Fake Out into Earthquake picks up a KO. However, what I'm going to do now is go out into Kangaskhan, and I'm actually going to click Earthquake by itself. I don't want to be Encored into Fake Out. I don't want to be Encored into Fake Out. Thunderbolt will not knock me out. They may... Oh, they go for Thunder Wave. That slows me down for Arcanine. That's smart. And Muck. Let's see if I get full paralyzed. I feel like I did. Oh, nice. So I managed to get rid of Raichu, which is really... Ooh, sorry about that. Somebody is really honking out there. I'm gonna see what's going on. Who's not letting you pass, bro? What's happening? What's happening, bro? There's nobody parked at all. People just get mad for no reason. Calm down. Anyway, Arcanine comes out. I guess this is fair. Like, this is your only way of knocking me out besides, like, Superpower Executor, if they don't even have that. And if I get full paralyzed, you obviously won't die to Sucker Punch. And I haven't revealed... Oh, I have revealed it. I revealed it versus Starmie. But, yeah, they went off their best play, which was going off my... my para. Which is smart. However, because they are -1, if they go for Flare Blitz on Hitmonchan, they'll die to recoil, and I get my +1 on Hitmonchan's bulk up. So I'm going to try that. And then I have these elemental punches. I got the Ice Punch for Executor. Got the Brick Break, which is not elemental at all. I'm assuming their last move is just Flare Blitz, because Outrage... Oh, they go for another Superpower. It's not going to do much. That actually did a lot more than I thought. Wow. That's -1 as well. So yeah, with a bulk up, I'll be able to do a little bit more to Muck. But I think I have to win this game with Mewtwo because that's so much. Anyway, I'll just Thunder Punch here. No Flare Blitz, why? Do you not want to die to recoil? Anyway, Big Hitmonchan is going to take 1 KO. I purposely went for Thunder Punch, by the way, because I'm trying to show that I don't have Ice Punch. Because I'm trying to, you know, maybe lure out the Executor. Yep. That's why I didn't go for Ice Punch. Because this could naturally take a Brick Break at +1. It'd also be able to take like an Earthquake. It'd be able to take something that Hitmonchan goes for. But not the 4 times effective +1 Ice Punch. Give me that, buddy. There you go. Big Hitmonchan. Love me some Hitmonchan action. I love the way this mon looks. I love the way it moves. Muck is going to come out. All I got to do is Brick Break for a 2-hit KO. If they do have Poison Jab, it will not be able to knock... Actually, it might be able to knock me out if it poisons me. Brick Break is not going to be able to KO. Unfortunately, like, this thing doesn't get close combat in this game. So, it's not that strong. Oh, they're going for the Fire Punch Burn. Slash, it's probably their best attack to hit me. Oh, Poison Jab definitely would knock me out, man. I'm really underestimating Hitmonchan's bulk. Nice. We managed to do this without even using Mewtwo, so I'm very happy about that. Alright, so I'm a little bit pressed for time, so I want to make this a short one, but I do want to know what you guys think about this kind of Wi-Fi battle. Especially because, again, this is the first one, so I do want to make it semi-short and in a little bit of time as well. I want to try and get another stream in because I'm going on vacation to DC next week. I know I just came back from like a mini vacation, but this is a real vacation. I'm going out of state. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts on this type of thing. If you would like to see me just randomly generate something and then try and make a team that, you know, fits accordingly. I don't usually put the Poke Paste on things that are just random stuff like this. But again, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to check out the playlist down below as well as the guide to team building. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.